I would like all of you to give a great round of applause to all the students and a special one to all the parents here, because yes, even because they wanted to see their kids perform, and which is why they've come in like very huge numbers. So thank you once again for coming here this evening. And yes, through Mabrook Gulf Toppers, we know MediaOne has come up with a variety of initiatives, and Mabrook Gulf Toppers is just one such of the initiatives that MediaOne has come up with. And it aims at students who have scored 90% and above at the CBSE and ICSE exams in their grade 10 and grade 12 exams, and also who have secured a full A+ in their Kerala syllabus exams. The first event was successfully held at the Abu Dhabi University last week, and that was on September 10th. The event witnessed the presentation of Certificate of Recognition to around 282 students, along with hundreds of proud parents. Prominent figures including the Honorable Indian Ambassador, Mr. Sanjay Sudhir, CBSE officials from the GCC, the social leaders and educationists, including the Chancellor of Abu Dhabi University, graced the occasion. And so now it's time to actually check how the event was, how inspiring the event was. Time for an AV.
MediaOne Mabrook Gulf Toppers continues its journey, extending appreciation to deserving students who have excelled in their academics. After providing unwavering support through A+ Mudra Awards in various districts of Kerala, distributing tokens of appreciation to students, MediaOne is here beyond borders to provide support and recognition to students for their academic achievements. At the prestigious stage of Abu Dhabi University, the first round of award distribution saw the presentation of Certificate of Recognition to 282 students. The event was witnessed by hundreds of proud parents. Prominent figures, including the Honorable Indian Ambassador, Shri Sanjay Sudhir, came to present students with the appreciation they deserve. CBSE officials from GCC, social leaders and educationists, including Chancellor of Abu Dhabi University, graced the stage, providing encouragement to students. 10-year UAE Golden Visa has been promised to selected students among the award winners as token of appreciation. MediaOne Mabrook Gulf Toppers continues to enhance the significance of recognition for academic excellence. This evening at Dubai's De Montfort University, they are here once again honoring hundreds of deserving students.
Once again, a huge round of applause, everyone. That was the Mabrook Gulf Toppers held in Abu Dhabi. A big thank you to MediaOne for coming up with such initiatives and giving that extra dose of motivation to the young minds over here. And talking about MediaOne, the channel basically carries the tradition of ethical journalism into the visual media. It aims at redefining the conventional visual media formula, which is not at all easy. The news channel seeks to continue the Madhyamam legacy of true journalism to preserve human values and social harmony, to oppose violence, communalism and extremism in any form, and also to expose the corruption and tyranny. Within a decade, MediaOne's presence has been strongly felt beyond the bounds of Kerala and Malayalam. The journey has definitely been hard, but exciting too. Now as we speak, MediaOne has grown to become a channel that is loved and watched by 4 million Malayalis in the Middle East.
Yes, definitely. That's not a small number at all. And as the leading news channel in the GCC, MediaOne has taken up the responsibility of coming up with initiatives, not just mere initiatives, but meaningful campaigns into the society. And it is for this reason that MediaOne came up with Mabrook Gulf Toppers, an initiative that aligns perfectly with the corporate social responsibility and celebrates the exceptional academic achievements of Indian students in the UAE. And students who have excelled in their studies, students who have excelled in their grade 10 and grade 12 examinations. And here we are with a bunch of students who have scored exceedingly well in their CBSE and ICSE board exams. And so yes, with another round of applause, let's start into the functions of the day. I know everyone's been waiting for the event to start, and so now it is time to invite the guests onto the stage. I would like to invite Mr. Roshan Kakat, the CEO of MediaOne. Sir, could you please come up on stage? Her Excellency Leila Rahal Al-Alfani, can you please come up on stage? Her Excellency Leila Rahal Al-Alfani. She is the founder and CEO Business Gate Dubai and of I Am Africa platform. Mr. Abdul Aziz Ahmed, CEO and founder Safi Corporate Services, could you please come up on stage? Dr. Azad Mupan, the founder, chairman and managing director, Aster DM Healthcare, could you please come up on stage? Mr. Mithun Ramesh, actor and RJ, head of programming, Hit FM, could you please come up on stage? Dr. T. Ahmed, director of MediaOne, would you please come up on stage? Dr. Abdul Salam, Vice Chairman, MediaOne and Madhyamam Executive Committee, could you please come up on stage? Mr. Mohammed Salim Ambalan, Director, Middle East Operations, MediaOne and Gulf, Madhyamam, would you please come up on stage? Mr. Amir Sawad, MediaOne and Madhyamam Executive Committee member. Would you please come up on stage too, sir? And yes, I would request all of you to kindly stand up for the UAE National Anthem to be followed by the Indian National Anthem. Thank you so much. The parents and students may now take their seats. Habitat School presents MediaOne Mabrook Gulf Toppers, powered by Oracle Gold and Diamond, SmartZet Academy and ECH Digital. It is now time to actually get into our function, but before that, as we know that, this concept is by MediaOne, and since this is the brainchild of MediaOne, we have the perfect person to welcome the honorable guests today. I would like to invite the Director of Middle East Operations, Gulf Madhyamam and MediaOne TV, Mr. Mohammed Salim Ambalan, to kindly address the gathering and also to welcome our guests.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and most importantly, the brilliant young minds of Dubai and Sharjah. I stand before you with immense pride and joy to welcome you all to a special occasion where we are celebrating the academic excellence. Apart from the celebration, we are also recognizing the hard work, dedication, and the determination and the exceptional dedication in their, the 10th and 12th grade students who have achieved outstanding result, scoring 90 plus, 90 and above, and also full A plus in their exams in 10th and 12th. MediaOne TV, we believe in the power of education and the importance of nurturing the talents. It is not just about scoring high marks, it is about the passion for learning, the commitment to overcome challenges, and continuous efforts to gain knowledge and the excellence that these young individuals have demonstrated. We are here to celebrate not just their achievement, but also their commitment to pursue the excellence. We believe these young achievers are the future leaders, thinkers, and innovators who will shape our world. But let us not forget the pillars of support behind these incredible students, their parents. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and belief in your children have played a crucial role in their success. So the celebration is as much about you as it is about them. MediaOne TV, as a part of our corporate social commitment, we take the responsibility to support these kind of causes that promote education excellence and the guidance. We believe in giving back to the community that has supported us, and nurturing young talent is a key part of that commitment. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to all our special guests who have graced this occasion to make this a big a success. Thank you very much and have a wonderful evening ahead.
Thank you so much. So yes, are we ready for the function to start? For the first set of students to receive the award? I know we are eagerly waiting to start the function, and I would now like to welcome Her Excellency Leila Rahal Al-Adfani, President and founder of Business Gate and I Am Africa platform. She is an inspiration for the youth and women. She's an entrepreneur, great humanitarian, and a goodwill ambassador. Inviting Her Excellency for the inaugural speech.
Assalamu alaikum. I did not prepare my speech, but I will speak from the heart because I believe what is coming from the heart reach all of you. So, namaskaram. So, I'm weak to Malayalam. There is any Malayalam here? There is Indian. Super, I love India. Well, I say, Dil ki acha hai, India acha hai, pyari pyari India. Today, it's a big challenge for all the young generation. They are built to be the future leader. You are the wisdom of the country. You are the builder of the nation. And generation, we have to empower others. Your parents, your students, your management of the MediaOne, Mabrook, Gulf toppers, work hard on you. It's not just to get your diploma and to put it in the wall. No. You have to fulfill the mission which we've been trained for, graduated for. You have to build the future. And because of you, we are waiting the bright future of UAE, India, and other nations. In this land of opportunities, and especially Dubai, the land of tolerance and peace and love and unity and humanity, you are the spotlight. So get it well. Your mission start today, not before. And your career start today. And that challenge and impact, you are responsible for it. From this beautiful university, which I've been many times, and the management, I say thank you to them because they give me always the stage and all. I'm so impressed today and fascinated because I see you, the energy coming from you. I'm gonna say to all of you, please stand up. First, we will clap our hand for all the management because they work hard on you. We will clap our hand for your parent because they work hard for you. And then we say to you, congratulations, because you deserve it. Can you repeat with me? All the students. We are the wisdom of the country. We are the future leader. And we will make our commitment to build my society. Congratulations!
Thank you so much. We needed that energy to kickstart our evening. Habitat School presents MediaOne Mabrook Gulf Toppers, powered by Oracle Gold Diamonds, Smart Z Academy, and ECH Digital. And we would like to start by giving a special memento to the guests. And I would like to invite Mr. Roshan Kakat, CEO of MediaOne TV, to do the honors. He would be presenting a small memento, a token of our appreciation to Her Excellency Leila Rahal Al Atfani, along with Mr. Abdul Aziz Ahmed Ali Ahmed.
I want to dedicate this to all the mother who work hard on them children. This is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I would request the two of you to kindly stay back on the stage, and the other guests can please take their seats. The other guests may please take their seats. Yes, you can stand. So yes, no, please stand, yeah, the two of you can stand. Yes, you have to award the first set of students, and students from number 1 to students to number 19 may please come up on stage.
Now, as I call, please to come forward. Zia Mage, Muhammad Tausif Ansari, Anju Elza Sunil, Roshni Rajesh, Deepika Ashish Srija, Rahana Rashme Haris, Afran Nisha Badusha, Sharat Rajesh, Fatima Zahra, Tamanna Bint Tajuddin, Anashwara Manoj Kumar, Ashwati Puttanveede, Gabriel Mary Alvin, Arya Vinitha Pillai. Now, as I call out, I also need a little bit of appreciation from the crowd. Keep it going, people. Haven Varghese, Sultana Razia Abdul Rahman, Safa Fatima, Lakshmi Pradeep. Habitat School presents MediaOne Mabrook Gulf Toppers, powered by Oracle Gold and Diamonds, Smart Z Academy, and ECH Digital. Now we all know the amount of preparation that goes into it, the amount of will, effort, the mental fortitude that comes into play. We all have written exams before. We all have gone through this particular aspects before. So yes, please keep the applause going on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Her Excellency Laila Rahal Al-Athfani, for actually honoring our students. Now I would require the second set of students to also come, and they will be awarded by Mr. Abdul Aziz Ahmed Ali Ahmed. We've got an amazing crowd here, and the amazing crowd needs to make some more noise, because that's the least we can do for such talents who've actually scored 90% and above in their CBSE, ICSE exams, in their grade 10, grade 12 exams.
Conversation with a few students outside in between, and most of them said that just sitting to it and focusing and concentration and willpower, a lot of things that they had said, it's very ideal, and this is exactly what is happening. Mabrook to all the students are coming forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir, for actually.
We say Mabrook. That's me. Congratulations. And the name is Mabrook. So Mabrook to everyone.
Thank you once again. Thank you so much. It was amazing energy on the stage. And now it's time to welcome our second guest. And he's a guest who does not need much introduction because we've all heard his name. We've all gone to clinics and hospitals that's under his name. So yes, it's time to announce our second guest, and he will be awarding the second set of students as well. So before that, I would require the second set of students to please come up to receive their certificates. And again, we have a special announcement also. We will be having a lucky draw, amongst which one student is going to get a golden visa courtesy ECH. So one amongst you is going to be winning that golden visa as well. And now I would like to invite Dr. Azad Mupin. Dr. Azad Mupin, he's the founder, chairman and managing director, Aster DM Healthcare. Could you kindly please come up on stage? He is a visionary leader with practical wisdom, and also we have a complete idea of all the innovation that he has brought into the healthcare sector as well. A pioneer in transforming ideas into reality. Dr. Azad Mupin strongly believes in the power of education and has invested in many medical institutions as well to actually plug in the critical need gap of availability of medical professionals. And sir, I would like to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Respected distinguished guests here, the parents, and most importantly the VIPs of the stars of the day, the students who have scored so well in the examination, unbelievable, 90% and plus in CBSE, ICSE as well as the Kerala syllabus. I really, first of all, before I go into giving out these awards, let me appreciate, as has been done already very well by Her Excellency Laila, the parents who are behind them as well as the students who are in the front, and MediaOne, who has taken this unique step to identify them. First time in the history of, I have been here 37 years, first time that we are seeing such an award has been instituted for recognizing the students in the 10th and 12th, and that is something, I'm sure that this will be copied as we go forward, but this is the first time that we have seen this. Really appreciate all the people who have thought about this and made it a real success. Coming to the students, we know that how much you have worked. We all went through this at one point of time. But this is something, the perseverance, the hard work, the way in which you have toiled, you have burned the midnight oil and come up here, and now proud day when your work is being recognized. And this is not the end of it. While you are being recognized, and as has been mentioned here, what I want to tell you is that today you have to think about the future. There is a transformation happening in the area of education and job worldwide. Jobs 10 years from now won't be the ones which are there today. When you come out after completing your course, whatever you choose, you may not find 50% of the jobs which are there. It's going to be taken out. That's guaranteed. So you have to be, along with your parents as well as with the help of your advisors, the counselors, you will have to decide what you are going to take up. Olden days, we used to think about a doctor, engineer, chartered accountant, and things like that. That's not going to be the future. It's entirely different. You know that what is happening with artificial intelligence and the chat GPT, how it has changed the whole world. I was reading yesterday that one of the jobs which is coming up in the next 5 years is the prompt for chat GPT. Somebody who is a prompter for AI, that's going to be in hundreds of thousands of dollars, the salary for such a person. So you will have to look at what are the jobs which are, for example, I'll just tell you one example. Doctors, radiologists, you know, people who read your x-rays, MRI, CT scans and all. It's all going into machine learning. artificial intelligence, machine learning, they will do the reading of your X-rays, MRI, CT scan and all. So there may not be a job for a radiologist after 10 years, 15 years. You will have to find out who is creating that artificial intelligence and what is the creativity behind that. Definitely there are jobs, it's not, you need not be worried. When computer came, we were worried. When typewriter came, we were worried. It's not going to be like that. Everybody will have job, but you will have to find the right area to which to focus. So please be aware of that. There are a lot of areas. Creativity. Nobody is going to take away creativity. No computer, how powerful it is not going to take out creativity. Like that, emotional intelligence is not going to be taken out. If you have to look after a small kid at home, and if they're a pediatrician, or if you have to look after a 90-year-old man, a geriatrician, that will have job. So please make sure that you identify areas which are there in the future after 10 years, 15 years, and focus on that. Finally, I want to also tell you, any child, all of you, born after 2000 in the 20th century, 50% of them are going to live for 100 years. They are going to be centenarians because the longevity of people are increasing. It was just 40 years, 120 years back. Now it has become 80 longevity. And it's soon going to be 100 years for most people. So what does that mean? It means that you will have to keep on learning. A doctor, after 20-25 years of being a doctor, may have to become somebody else. An engineer may have to train into being somebody else. It may be an entirely different job which will be there after 25 years. So you have to be inquisitive. You have to have curiosity. So that is another very important thing. You should be open. You should not be closed for a single thing. So with this, again, deeply congratulating you for your achievement. Let me once again appreciate MediaOne and you and welcome you for receiving the award. Thank you. May God bless.
Thank you so much, sir. That was insightful takeaways, each and every bit that he had mentioned over there. And as sir rightly mentioned, we have future leaders standing right to my side. Let me call out.
Yes, before we call out, I would request Mr. Roshan Kakad to please join Dr. Azad Mukman on stage, along with Mr. Mohammed Samir Ambalan to please join Dr. Azad Mukman on stage.
Gabriella George, may you please come to the stage. Zainab Sabir Bagalkot. Carolyn Teresa Anthony. Kalyani Somashekharan Suja. Advaid Nair. Nivedita Prasadam Duran. Vasika Zainab Abidi. Saneen Shah Tender, Nooreen Ali Muhammad, these are also memories, core memories happening. These are canon events happening right now. I wish and I pray and I hope that this becomes a stepping stone for success and inspiration, a story that we can keep talking about forward as well. So keep the round of applause going on.
soft reminder, all the original certificates are set up in counters outside, so please do collect them before you move on. These are big feelings and big emotions that's being validated here, and it carries over, it keeps on going forward, alright?
Thank you so much, and I would request Mr. Roshan Kakat to kindly give the memento to Dr. Azad Mupal. Thank you so much. Please be on stage. Kindly please be on stage because we have a special honoring session to happen. And for that, I would like to invite Mr. Mithun Ramesh also onto the stage, along with Mr. MCA Nasser onto the stage, please. And also Dr. Kate Gerard, Chief Operating Officer, to kindly come up on stage. As I said, this is a special honoring session that is to happen. Thank you. We celebrated a name in media the last few days. We've been hearing of her, we've been hearing of stories that she has done, and we've been very proud to know that she has actually made India proud, and that is none other than Nida Anjum Chelat. Yes, she is the first Indian to complete the Equestrian World Endurance Championship race for the juniors. And I would request her to kindly come up on stage and receive a special token of appreciation from Dr. Azad Mupal. Yes, she's a 21-year-old Malayali from Malappuram, Kerala, proudly represented India in the Equestrian World Endurance Championship for juniors and young riders held in France on September 2nd, 2023. Nida successfully completed the entire 120-kilometer distance in just 7.29 hours. And that definitely needs a great round of applause. She's here on stage making Indians proud. I'm sure a lot of you must have seen visuals of her helmet, her jersey, she proudly carrying the Indian flag. Thank you once again. And Nida, before you leave, could you please address the crowd? I mean, everyone's waiting to listen to you.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for having me here. Thank you to MediaOne and thank you to Dr. Azad Mupal. And just so grateful to be here and wanted to share that anything is possible if you believe in yourself, and being able to, be here and witness all the amazing students has been an amazing feeling, and all the wonderful guests. So yes, I'd just like to say thank you for being here and thank you for awarding me and recognizing me. Thank you, MediaOne, once again.
Thank you so much. And also at this moment, we would like to give a special memento to Dr. Kate Gerard And I request Mr. Roshan to kindly
yeah.
give the word.
No, I just want to really congratulate Nida due to many reasons. First of all, she has made us proud, as has been told here. And this is the first time somebody from India is getting this, and we are so proud about that. She's also a special thanks to her for making me proud, because we are from the same village. We come from Kalpagancheri. And she is the daughter of one of my closest friends, Anwar Amin. So multiple reasons for me, and endurance, like what I said, is something where, see, this is not something where she has just went that whole distance. You should understand that beyond that, it's the care with which she has taken the horse through that, without producing any harm to the horse, taking care of it like her own child. She took the horse all the way. That is why she got this endurance award. Congratulations once again. May God bless. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much again, Nida. And thank you so much, Doctor. I would request Doctor to kindly give a memento of appreciation to Kate Gerard. Thank you so much. You may please take your seats, and I request Mithun to please stay back. And the others can take your seats. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. And yes, we have Mr. Mithun Ramesh right here on stage. He is someone who does not need any formal kind of an introduction. You tune in the radio, you listen to him, you turn on the TV, you watch him, you check out socials, he's there. Not just there, but he's present for significant reasons, giving us, promoting talents. And thank you so much, Mithun, again.
Thank you.
For being here, and I request Mithun to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you for the kind words, Binju. Hi, everyone. The first word that I'm going to give you is Mabrook. Mabrook to everyone. See, how can you top that? Leila Rahal, the way she actually did it, she has topped all my energy, so I really don't think that I can top that. But anyway, let me ask you, see, all the parents here, give me a round of applause. Not for me, for all the children who achieved. Give me a round of applause again. And now the children. Give a round of applause for your parents, because they deserve it. How do you really define success? We've all said Mabrook, and we have all been honoring you right here. But how do you define success? Nida right here, who was here, I don't know if she was the biggest student or the best student in class. But right now, we actually honored here right in front of all of you, who actually, as Azad sir said, burned the midnight oil to actually produce great results with marks. So is marks actually the gauge of success? Marks are a gauge of success, not just for you, for your parents. Because they actually pushed you to get those marks. It's not just you, they actually pushed you to get those marks. But right now, this doesn't stop. Once you start feeling comfortable, once you start feeling successful, that's it, that's the end. You can ask Azad sir, if he had actually felt comfortable after launching those many pharmacies and those many clinics and those many hospitals, he would have stopped already. He didn't stop. He's still going on. He's still going on. He's actually bringing on more clinics, bringing on more facilities to his hospitals, bringing on more specialists to his hospitals. So never be comfortable. Never be comfortable. This is just the start. The Mabrook that we are giving you right here is just a start. It is just an indication of what's going to happen in the future. So, everybody, this is a start point. Don't stop. You have a long way to go. But let me tell you, all these people here, I don't know. Leila ma'am, did you get a lot of good marks in school? Good marks in school? Were you the topmost student? Not the first. What about you, sir? Of course, you're a doctor. Of course, you had to have good grades, but then, were you the topper in class? No. Everyone in the front, Afi, all you people right here who are successful and sitting right in the front, never got the best marks in school. But they made it successful. They are the epitome of success that you see right here in the front. So I'm telling you, marks are a great gauge of success, but it's just a start. So everybody, buckle up. You have a long way to go. But congratulations. And in Arabic, Mabrook to everyone who scored the great marks. Okay? I'm around. Whenever you want to ask any questions, I'm right here. Okay? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for inviting me. For me, I gauge success when I'm actually seated right next to Azad Mupin, right next to Laila Rahal, and all these eminent personalities right here. So I think that way I'm successful. I think that'll go on a long way as well. But I'll tell you for a fact, other than SSLC, I've never been a good student. So I really don't know if I should be awarding you this, but anyway, they've called me. I'll do that. Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone. Sure.
And yes, as Militant rightly said, we have gone through a lot. We have kept hearing this, but then again, validating this is a huge thing. This moment of appreciation right here, it means a lot, and it is going to move on forward. Let me call on the next students forward. Hanan Mariam Nazir. Keep the claps going on. Keep the claps going on. Fida Malakul Rashid. Kirtana Venkatesh, Vishal Bhavet, Palak Azir Patar, Divya, Ragashri Venkata Sudapli, Shreya Krishna, Kirtana Nishapati, Anya Elizabeth Chauhan, Reem Mohammed Hassan, Aisha Mohammed Taha, Nivedita, Mariam Razat, Avan Rizvi, Pranay Vijay Kumar, Marinidhi Reddy, Sara Anish, Esther Anna Jose, Anahita Gupta.
special launch session, and that is the launch of the SmartZ Academy. And for that, I would like to invite a few esteemed guests onto the stage. Once again, Mr. Afi Ahmed, Managing Director, Smart Travels and SmartZ Academy, to kindly grace the stage. Mr. Rachel Sudhagaran, Commercial Head of Smart Travel Group, Mr. Sharon Abdullah, Head Sales, SmartZ Academy, Mr. Roshan Kakat, CEO of MediaOne, Her Excellency Leila Rahal Al-Athfani, Founder and CEO, Business Gate Dubai and I Am Africa Platform. Ma'am, you would be wanted on stage again. Mr. Abdul Aziz Ahmed, CEO and Founder, Safi Corporate Services, to kindly come up on stage. Thank you so much. So we are going to witness something really, really important, and I would request Her Excellency to kindly press the remote and launch the logo of SmartZ Academy. Everyone onto the screen, please. Behind, on the screen. The logo would come on the screen. Oh, it's on.
Smart Travel. It is one of the leading and fastest growing travel management company in Smart Travel and India. Smart Travel, an IATA accredited travel agency, has issued close to 1 million air tickets, over a million UAE visa and
There is a slight technical error. Yes, the remote. We need it louder.
more than 60,000 hotel accommodations.
Yes, we'll be playing it all again.
Smart Travel. It is one of the leading and fast.
Okay, so we will be trying that once more, and then we will be launching the physical logo as well. We've got the physical logo also with us.
Smart Travel. It is one of the leading and fastest growing travel management company in UAE and India. Smart Travel, an IATA accredited travel agency, has issued close to 1 million air tickets, over a million UAE visa and one-back visas, more than 60,000 hotel accommodations and holiday experiences, 10,000 plus sightseeing experiences, and over 20,000 smart Muzanna experiences. Now, Smart Travel is proud to present SmartZ Academy.
A great round of applause for SmartZ Academy.
Smart Travel, overseas education, bachelor's and master's degree in USA, Australia, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Hungary, and many more. Short-term courses in IELTS, IATA, and language training in German, Spanish, French, and Arabic. Travel and tourism finishing school, internship, and job assistance. SmartZ Academy, elevating careers.
Well, there was the logo.
It is one of the
Okay, there was the logo launch of SmartZ Academy, and I would also request the physical logo to be presented by Mr. Abdul Aziz Ahmed. Sir, kindly do the honors. And yes, one great round of applause for SmartZ Academy. I'm sure this is going to be benefiting a lot of students here and a lot of students elsewhere also. So yes, once again, we are toppers here. Toppers can actually clap, right? Can make some noise also. Yes, that's the energy that we need. So once again, thank you so much. That is the launch of SmartZ Academy right here happening at the De Montfort University. And I would like to invite Mr. Afi Ahmed to address the gathering. Thank you so much.
Good evening. is a chief guest in front of me, the students who have a Mabrook today. But special thanks to all mothers who have created such an event. Because always I believe mothers have the capacities to create next generation. Because especially I can say that my all staffs, I am saying the salary of mothers who have a staff working with Smart Travel, their mothers also getting salary because I know their effort they make as the best student, best job creator. And again, like I have 5 children, I know what I am seeing in my home from my mother's effort. That's the reason I want to congratulate all mothers. To again, I can say Mabrook, all students and all fathers and mothers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We would want you on stage for some more time. We have a small presentation by Mr. Shazin Abdullah about Smart City Academy.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the students and their parents present here. I would like to thank Mr. Afi, the founder and CEO of Smart Travel Group, and Mr. Rajil, the commercial head. I'm Shazin Abdullah, and I'm here to present before you Smart City Academy. But before delving into details, I would like you to understand the roots of Smart City Academy. Smart City Academy is introduced by Smart Travel Group, a group well known in the field of travel, tourism and aviation. At Smart City Academy, we offer a variety of education services like overseas education facilitation, soft skills training, and a variety of short-term courses like IATA, IELTS, and many more. So you might be wondering, why study abroad while you have all the facilities here and an exceptional education system? Studying abroad widens your perspective and forces the students to mingle with diverse cultures. And the students also get to specialize on niche areas. And upon completing the course, there is a high chance that the students can get a permanent residence by getting placed in top companies in those countries. So these are some of the most popular study destinations from the world. And with Smart City Academy, you can explore over 80,000 courses and from 700 plus universities. We all know that while joining a university abroad, you might need to pass the language proficiency exams, which is why Smart City Academy will be providing an intensive training for exams like IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, and all other exams, and the classes will be flexible, including online or on-site classes. We have decided to give free IELTS coaching to all our registered students as an introductory offer. Ever thought about studying abroad and thought like you cannot make it, like it's out of your reach? But you don't have to be stressed about that, because most universities, they offer good amount of scholarships based on the academic performance. There are universities which offer up to 50% scholarship from the first year tuition fees. And while studying, they can also work part-time to meet their financials. The other option to get the financials is through bank loans, and Smart City Academy will be assisting you with getting those bank loans, for which you can start repaying after you've completed the course. We understand that choosing the right university, the right course, or even the right destination is not an easy task. So we have simplified the process into 7 easy steps. Right from choosing the course till you reach the end destination, we'll be with you throughout your journey. We will be assisting you with the documentation, the application submission, the fee payment process, creating your SOPs, getting your offer letter from the universities, and also the visa process. Being a member of the Smart Travel Group and having issued hundreds and thousands of visas across the world, we can assure you a smooth process. With the extensive network that we have across the globe, we can also assure you post-arrival assistance as well as pre-departure orientation. So these are some of the top destinations where you can, Australia is one of the most popular destinations because it is one of the countries where you can earn the most while studying. And you can work 40 hours per fortnight while studying, and you can work 40 hours per week while on vacation. I think I'm running out of time, so I'll just skim through this. So in Canada, you can work 20 hours per week while studying and 40 hours during vacation. And this is the average cost of living and the fees and all the other expenses. UK, one of the very popular destination among Indians. I'm sure that all of you will have some friends or relatives who are in the UK now. So in UK, similarly, it's 20 hours per week and 40 hours while on vacation. And US, another popular destination, and we have some amazing programs from the US. We have a collaboration with a university from the US called Notre Dame de Namur University. It's from California. So it's situated right in the middle of Silicon Valley, so you know the job opportunities are endless. So similarly, Hungary is one of the countries where you can work full-time as a master's student, and you can actually meet your financials through that way. And Armenia is a country known for its affordability and high quality education, and it's very popular among medical students. You can get a medical degree from Armenia with all the accreditations for fees as low as $4,000 per year. We believe that all dreams are unique, and those dreams require tailored support. So we are here to help you fulfill those dreams. With experienced counselors and experienced trainers, with state-of-the-art classroom facilities, SmartSet Academy is your medium to success. So you can visit us at any of our branches in UAE or in India, and you can meet our counselors right in the hall where they'll be waiting for you. They'll be providing you all the necessary details regarding the course and all other details. Thank you for having me, and once again, congratulations to all the students present. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shazim. Thank you so much, Mr. Afi Ahmed, for actually being on stage. And I would like to invite Dr. Ahmed, Director, MediaOne, to kindly grace the stage for honoring the next set of students.
So usually after big milestones like this, after the 10th grade examinations, a big question comes up. What next, right? After 10th, you say, okay, 12th examinations. You chose your stream, you figured out what you want to do. After 12th, so now after 12th, one of the answers that he got is Smart Z, right? Give once again a big round of applause for that as well. You got an answer to move on with. Now let me call upon the next set of students to get the award. Wafa Khan. Neha Santosh Jairam. Wafa Khan. Rameshwaran Ishwaran Sundaram. Elroy. Sara Anis Siddiqui. Lakshmi Kirtana Babu. Sania Maria Sachi. Hanisha Govindraj. Neha Hussain. Ashmi Shankar. Elvita Paulus. Humaira Mukhtar Ahmad Panikar. Umeza Ahmad. Ahmad Fareed. last, most of you had said that you were excited for it. I can't hear the excitement. Toppers! Everyone, you can hear a few sounds here and there. Keep it going on. Keep the energy alive and well.
you so much, Dr. Hamdan, and thank you so much, Mr. Dr. for actually on stage and honoring the students. And before we get into the next set of students, the event today has been able to hold successful events because of the sponsors. And the next week we need to call upon the sponsors again. Hamdan's school to one of the main sponsors of Mabrook, one of the toppers, and I would like to invite Mr. Suresh Sri, the Vice President of Hamdan's school, along with Mr.
Vaishna Soumya Baiju, Joanna Chaboy, Parvati Nasamar, Zeva Sagar, Sia, Daniel Labib, Meenakshi, Abdul Basit Abbas, Mohammad Shayan Shabir, Zahra Abdul Rashid, Idanji, Joel Shadri, Mariam Rabisha, Syed Faizanuddin, Sayyida Ghusia, Mariam Jasir, Shazin Shamsi, Abdul Khan, Alvin C. Shaji, Mariam Jumana, Fatima Hanan, Prithya Ravichandran, Hiba Damim, Ahalya Satyawalan, Asya Sabad, Hemant Rao Valluri, Maliha Zubair Modak, Mir Imad Ali. Abigail Binu, Angel Binu, Vidya Biju, Edith Sri Datta, Farhan Shaheen, Kribasaji Matthew, Mary Abby.
Great round of applause to all the students who made it onto the stage today. countries, and this is the first of its kind from a media house for students in the GCC region. And in 2023, across 6 regions in Kerala and 10 programs, MediaOne had the privilege of honoring more than 5,500 outstanding students for their remarkable achievements. And each of these students are those who have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to excellence, dedication, and work. journey that they've come through, but it's just the beginning of their journey as well.
We talk about toppers, we also look into the story of hard work and everything else that we heard today. But it is also the story of sacrifices. And she just mentioned sleep. It's not just sleep. There's a lot that goes into it. Sleepless nights, yes, 100%. The tension, the expectations, the responsibilities that you are kept on top of your mind. A lot of things like this.
Exactly, and then to finally cross all that and be on this stage is definitely something that not everyone can achieve. So once again, a great round of applause, because this is the way that we can show that we are with them in this journey. No, that wasn't loud enough. Can we have a louder round of applause?
Once again, just know that this weight of appreciation, it carries on forward for a very long time. Each and every other topper that is sitting over here, I think would relate with me when I say that if somebody is coming and telling you that what a good job, whatever you have done, great work, it is going to stay back with you after a while.
Yes, so thank you once again, and thank you for sitting with me on stage. I would request the chairman of our Golden Diamonds. Can we have it once again for the wonderful sponsors for supporting this event and making sure that the event is successful and making sure that we've got maximum participation. Thank you so much once again. Thank you. And going to request the upcomers and the designers, Smart Travel and Smart Academy to kindly come up on stage to honor the next set of students.
Khalid Nibras,
Yes, Mr. Afi Ahmed on stage. Once again, a great round of applause. And we are inviting the next set of students on stage. And we need an applause going. Can we have once again sample of that applause? Louder! Yes, that's the energy that we want.
future leaders, people. That's who I'm calling forward. Khalid Nibras, Heba Yaqub, Hiba Fatima, Sarah Rachel Matthew, Paul Arakil, Gauri Parvati, Angela Jomor, Manal Abdul, Mia Ann Abe, Alina Sara Sujan, Aisha Minhaj, Grizel Lynette, Huda Fatima, Sana Mubarak Gavandi, Afreen Fatima, Mahadev Manish, Najib, Fira Firdaus, Fatima Shirin, Masuda Zarin, Tia Maria Jo, Asya Shawan, Mariam Zia, Alia Nizam, Ria George, Alok Gio Amin. Keep the clap going on, people. We have students coming forward. We also have family coming forward to accept the awards on behalf of the students as well. Sir, may I ask, sir, may I have a small word with you? How does it feel, the entire situation right now?
Yes, very good.
Okay, did you ever, throughout these days that went by, the amount of work that has been put in, did you say anything to your child, or were they taking it along on their own?
Actually,
Basically, creating the chances of success in one, right? Already, and with parents like these, that is one of our biggest strong supports that we have. Keep the claps going on, people. leaders, people. the program director of 360 Radio. From Mr. MCA Nazar, MediaOne Middle East, Total Opera. A huge round of applause, everyone. Sir, once again. Printing partner, German Printing and Abja Advertising, Muhammad Shafar, Managing Director of Abja Advertising. Please, sir, come on to seat, please. Mr. MCA Nazar. Thank you so much. The next, the event partner, Makers, Media Makers, Mr. Sobab Ali, Managing Director of Makers Media Events Organizers. Catering partner is Rainbow Hospitality, along with Admins and Meridian IT Solutions. Renit Bankut, the Director of Brand Services. So please do come on to the stage.
Okay, so clap only for the students, we don't have any partners. Can we have a great round of applause for the partners as well? Thank you so much.
We have the refreshment partner, Rainbow Water. Muhammad Budiordal, the marketing manager. Please do come forward, sir. Thank you.
Sir, can you please? Yeah. Thank you so much, and we would like to invite Ms. Shafnaz Anis onto the stage.
We have another refreshment partner, Royal Breads. Faisal bin Mohammed, the operations manager of the Oasis Cuisine. Come forward, sir, please. Receiving the memento from Kaushik, Pranav Pradeep Nair, Matthew Varghese Saji, Fatima Nazareth, Evan Tom, Mohammed Kens, Shivapriya Shavdas, Sheen Gleason, Neeta Arul Ram Jajari, Alina Anil Cherian, Jennifer James, Shruti Karthikeyan, Sara Rathod, Niharika Mehra, Sudhana Salim, Abarna Venkatesh, Liana Shamshi, I am Afnas, Isha Naushad Palliparath, Nesbin Pavana Purned, Alia Afzal, Ida Jacob, Nehan Salam, Zainab, Fatima Nelikunda, Muhammad Fariz, Ifra Imran Mahaldar, Arfa Bano, Arjun Fenu. Keep the claps going on, people. The energy is, as we kept going on straight, we have students coming on forward. Culmination of a lot of days put together, a lot of hard work put together, being appreciated right here on stage. Mabrook Gulf Toppers Award. After a long Mridula Saju, Drishya Mona, Anushri Sanish, Shamira Balkis, Serin Fatma, Aleda Henna, Saad Muhammad, Josh Thomas, Rejat Zia, Arjun Satish, Celine Mary Georgie, Gracie, Riya Shivu, Anam Rabra, T. Muhammad Irfan, Zuhaira Shair, Rubaida Falak, Fida Shanawaz, Janita George, Aditya Raj, Mayana Amalia, Atul Ajit, Sinvan Sabit, Nandana Srilada, Mariam Sultana, Nyaya Srilada, Lito Ninan, Nainan George.
available outside. So yes, the parents can go, have their refreshments if you do not want to sit for the session. But I would request all the students to kindly be seated because this is not a session that is going to be fully beneficial for all of you. Ms. Sharon Joseph, inviting you onto the stage. Yes, can we have the volume reduced, the feedback reduced, please?
So, how many of you know that it is a scary thing to stand on a stage before a huge crowd without a note, without a PPT? I know how scary it is. I have to be empathic with the audience. I have to understand your pulse. I have to interact with you. Until and unless I do that, I won't be making this interactive. So, the organizers will be there with a mic, and I want this to be an interactive session. You know, when I was a kid, like around 7 or 8 years old, I used to get 2 questions from grown-ups, which I felt was bizarre. The first question would be, "Moal kaariya koodal ishtam, achchineyano ammeyano?" Do you think it's a bizarre question? Why? Louder. Because you cannot choose. Exactly. Both of them are your primary caretakers, and how are you supposed to choose one? Right? Okay. Now the second question would be, who would you like to become in future? Again, why is it bizarre? It's a big question, right? How will be able to answer such a question at the age of 7 and 8? Because you would be having expectations from your parents. Maybe they will be expecting you to become engineers, doctors. I don't know if any parent expects you to become a YouTube content creator, RJ, painter, writer. Do they expect you to become that? Response? No, right. So, now I would like to ask you the same question. Not what your parents need, not what your teachers expect you to become. You are all toppers. That's agreed. What do you really want to become? Get up. Somebody, please. Yes, please get up. Yes. Can somebody give her a microphone? Is there anyone who can help me out here? Organizers? Yeah. Quick, quick. Is there anyone else who want to answer that question? Yes, the boy in blue suit. Right. Your main goal is to become a better version of yourself. Okay. How will that help you in your career? That's what my question is. Right. Exactly. Thank you, dear. Your name? Vasika. Okay. My dear, you are. No, he was there expecting the mic. Please don't demotivate him. Right.
Yes. So, funny thing is, even I would say a psychiatrist, but I would also say a writer.
Writer. So, do you have any inspirations?
I'd say Robert Frost.
Robert Frost. Very good. Great, great.
And currently I have a YouTube channel and I do upload short stories and poems written by this.
Wow, great, great. Please give him a loud round of applause. Right. Okay, I know there will be more. Anyone else? Anyone else who would like to think out of box? No one? No one? That's surprising. Maybe because you are toppers. Right. I'm quite jealous of you because back in my time, I was studying in Saudi Arabia. I did my schooling over there. So usually when they gave the report card, they had a section where they write the remarks about the student. Like they do character judgments, the teachers. So one of those character judgments was, I'm a talkative girl. So my parents used to scold me for that, for being an indisciplined girl. But what I believe is that it's only because I was talkative, I'm able to stand here. Right? Such a quality can be channelized if you know the right avenue where you can use your quality. Do you get it? Do you understand it? Right. So, what am I doing here? What type of skill am I exhibiting here? Can you give me an idea? Public speaking, is that a skill or is there a simpler version? Presentation, okay. Something else? A broad term. Anyone? A broad term to describe what I'm doing here. Communication, right? Communication skills. So whenever we talk about the word communication skills, we have a tendency to connect it to good English speaking, right? Is communication skill something related to good English speaking? That's what I have. The question, yes, my dear boy in brown shirt, can you please tell me? Yes, you, yes. How can you define communication skill? Could you please stand up and somebody please give him the mic? How do you define communication skills? Where's the mic? Right, tell me. Ability to converse with others. So if that's the question, everybody has the communication skill, right? In a proper and effective way. Can you please give me an example? Okay. So, but again, it simply has the conversational abilities even babies have, right? Babies can communicate with their mothers through their cries. So what I believe is communication skill is not about using the right word, right vocabulary. It's about convincing others. Communication skill is a convincing skill, right? So, how do you convince your parents when you want to go outside with arguments? So you're in a stage where you argue with your parents. Okay, that's also a kind of communication. Anything else? Girls? Girls? The group of girls over there. Yes, you guys. Could you please take the mic? Yeah, tell me. The one holding the mic. The other one. No, the other one. Yeah. Tell me, how do you convince your mother to go to your friends and have a sleepover? Please. Okay, right. Anything else? Any other way? Do they get convinced? Please is enough. Please is enough. Your parents are so innocent. Anyone else who tries it so hard and it never gets done? You give them logical reasons. Logical reasons for a sleepover? Yes. Okay, like, please enlighten me. I don't know. And Sachi never allowed for a sleepover. Okay, so you never went for that. Sad. Okay, so just wanted to get the insights from you guys. So, communication skill, as I said, is a convincing skill. You can find it in every field, not just in public speaking field. Most of you would be preferring a medical degree in the future, right? How do you think a doctor uses a communication skill? Can anyone help me find out that? Any parent? Any parent? How does a doctor use a communication skill? Anyone? Sir, could you please? Hey, give the mic over there. Okay, sad. Okay, anyone else? No one? Okay, the girl over there, behind the camera. Yeah, take the mic. Tell me, how do you think a doctor convinces using communication skills? Okay, right. Right, okay. Let me ask you, let me give you a scenario. Suppose you are a doctor. The same girl, please. My dear, give her the mic. The same girl. Suppose you are a doctor, you are in a certain scenario where your patient is diagnosed with leukemia, cancer. Okay, so how do you communicate that to me as someone who is that patient's relative? You're going to tell that to me, okay? Yeah. You're opening it for the first time. You're going to tell me the results. How do you communicate it? Hey guys, I'm trying to communicate, please. Right. is diagnosed with this, please do the necessary things. Or will you take your time, be emotional, empathic with that person, using the medical ethics, all those things? Will you do that? You would do the second case, right? Again, a doctor needs a communication skill, right? That's it. Thank you, dear. So, my point is, the skills that we talked about, all these skills, do you learn them in schools? Do you learn communication skills at schools, children? Yes, how? By communicating with your peers. Very good. Do you learn how to use artificial intelligence at school? No. Okay. Do you learn how to process a large bunch of data in Excel sheet? Excel is a very basic software. Do you know how to use new formulas, how to invent new financial models? You learn the basics like where is the cell, which cell, all those things. Okay. Do you learn international relations at school? No. Do you know how you and your parents as expat, like, what do you say, diaspora, Indian diaspora, help your native country? Do you think these are necessary skills you need? Like, leave skills. These are necessary things, basic things you need to know, right? Why don't you learn them at school? No idea. We should actually incorporate those things into school curriculum so that once you complete your 12th standard, you are finally out there and you can be placed in any practical situation and you are able to face it. Right. That's where we come in. My name is Sharon Jose. I'm the head mentor at Lead IAS Academy. We are based out of Trivandrum and we are here in association with Habitat Schools. And what we do is, wait a sec, you heard the name, right? Lead IAS. Have you heard the word IAS? What's IAS? Can anyone enlighten me? Okay, at least the parents would be knowing it. Any parent? Come on. Who is it? Indian Administrative Services. So it is part of the Indian Civil Services. Okay, there are some skills that a civil servant requires. Basic skills, communication skills, articulating skills. When I give you a certain topic, like write an essay on climate change, thinking multi-dimensionally how to write an essay within 5 minutes. Can you write an essay within 5 minutes? But the Indian civil servants can. How? They think from different dimensions. Just take these things. Economic, social, political, technological, what else? Any other dimensions you think of? Just take a word climate change and you can relate it to all these dimensions that I just told you. Okay, and that's how you create content and that's how you create skills. So we train children from 5th standard to 12th standard to improve these skills so that they can apply it in their future career. At most, in any civil service, be it Indian civil service or international civil service under United Nations. So if any parents, any students would like to come forward to know more about this, you can contact Habitat Schools or me. I'll be around here. That's all. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Sharon Jose, for actually being here and giving us an insight into the different career paths available. So, on getting into the next session of honoring, may I please invite Mr. MCA Nasser to please kindly come up on stage to felicitate the next set of students. I know a lot of you are, trying to go out, you want to have refreshments, but let me tell you please do not leave before the event because we've got a few surprises planned. We'll be having a lucky draw through which one of you would be getting a golden visa, and then we'll also be having a group photo. I would also like to invite Ms. Shafnaz Anas and Mr. Shinoj Shamsuddin to kindly come up on stage. along with Mr. MCA Nasir to do the felicitation. So since everyone's waiting to leave, we will be giving the certificates and medals as quick as possible. And the more you clap, the faster the students are going to be receiving it. A great round of applause to all the students who have achieved this recognition today. There's a brother who's come along with his sister. Let this be an inspiration to the younger sister as well to be back here on the stage after years receiving your special award. So once again, let's give a great round of applause to all the students who are here on stage. They have received 90% and more on their CBSE and ICSE exams, as well as, if they're in the Kerala syllabus, they've received an A+ in all the subjects, which definitely is not a small thing to do. But there is a small thing that we could do to encourage them, and that is, yes, a great round of applause to all the students being celebrated this evening. Once again, this is Binju and this is Alan. We are from 360 Radio, and right now, if you check out our Facebook page, 360 Radio, we are going live. The entire event is being covered live. So yes, once you get back home and you want to see this moment, you want to keep seeing that, all you have to do is just tune into the Facebook page of 360 Radio. We are an online radio catering education as well as entertainment. So once you download 360 Radio, you will be able to listen to a lot of content regarding your career, student counseling, parenting, everything will be available. And then we'll have a special platform for students to exhibit their talents as well. So once again, this evening we are celebrating more than 300 students. They have received 90% and more in their CBSE and ICSE exams. They've struggled through the nights and days, and finally they've reached this platform. Thank you, Mr. MC Nasser. I request Mr. Shinoj to kindly hand over the certificate and medals to the remaining students. person to receive her medal and certificate. So what's your name?
Atiya Sajid.
Atiya. And how much did you score?
I scored 93%.
93%. And what was the reason why you were able to, actually meticulously learn?
I think staying focused on my goal throughout the year and not staying attached from that, yeah, that for sure.
And one person you would like to thank right here standing on the stage, just before moments before you go and receive.
My mother, of course,
Okay, so her mother also does deserve a great round of applause. So Atiya is the last person to receive the medal and certificate tonight. So can we have one great round of applause to all the achievers of this evening? And yes, at this time, I would thank you so much, MC Nasser. Thank you so much, Mr. Shinoj, for being on stage. And at this moment, I would like to request all the students to please kindly come back into the auditorium, because very soon, right now, we'll be announcing the winner for the Golden Visa. And the format, the regulations, the terms are that students who have received 90% and more, their name will be in the lucky lot, and 95% and more will, the students who have received 95% and more, their names will be in the lucky lot, and we will be taking out the names. In case if you are not present here, you will not be getting a chance, which is why I'm requesting all the students to kindly come back into the auditorium, because if your name is called and you are not here in the hall, you will be missing out on that opportunity of getting the Golden Visa. So can we again have all the students back very soon, and we will be announcing. So yes, all the students to kindly please come and be seated. Be seated. You have your respective numbers, so please be seated, and we will be announcing the lucky winner. So the terms and conditions are: you would have scored 95% and above in your exams. The second is that you will not be an existing Golden Visa holder, because we can't give two Golden Visas to one person. So in case if you are an existing Golden Visa holder, your chance will be passed on to the next candidate. And the third final rule is that when we are calling out the names, you have to be present here. In case if you are not present, again your name will be forwarded. You will be going into the next option. So can we have once again all the students back into the auditorium? Parents, if you think your child is not here, I think it would be good if you give them a call and ask them to be here in the hall. We have missed out on one student to give the honor, to give the medal and the certificate. So Atiya was not the last one. Let's see who's the last one. Can we have your name? Kanishka. Nice name. So Kanishka is actually the last one to receive the certificate and medal, and I request Miss Shafnaz Anas to kindly give the honor. Yeah. To kindly give the medal and the certificate and felicitate Kanishka. One great round of applause to our final winner of the evening. Not winner, the winner is actually going to be announced very soon. So do we have the students here? Do we have the students here? Okay, so it's time to invite few officials. It's time to actually go in for the lucky draw and see who is the Golden Visa, who is the lucky winner for the Golden Visa, all courtesy ECH Digital. And I would like to request the CEO of MediaOne, Mr. Roshan Kakar, to kindly come on stage. Mr. Roshan Kakar, the CEO of MediaOne. Mr. Mohammed Salim Ambalan, Director Middle East Operations, MediaOne and Gulf Madhyamam, to kindly come on stage. Mr. Munir Ahmed, Senior Manager of ECH Digital, to kindly come on stage. And Mr. Shehnaz Anas, Senior Manager, Media Solution, MediaOne TV, to kindly come on stage. Okay, so now we've got the bowl. It's time to pick one winner, and I would request Mr. Munir Ahmed to kindly pick that lucky one. Can we have a great round of applause, because very soon we will get to know who is that lucky winner, who is going to get that golden visa, all courtesy ECH Digital.
Pritya Ravi Chandra. English School. Our English.
Pritya, she left. Okay, so again, as we said that, we will have to forward that chance to some... Sorry? No, are they in the premises? Please let me know if they are in the premises. If they are able to come very soon. They left. Okay, so... So following the rules, we are not able to do anything. We'll have to go in for the next contestant. I request Mr. Roshan Kaka to kindly pick a winner.
The fortunate student is Huda Fatima, James Avaron Indian High School. I hope she is here. Huda, can we see you here? We wait for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 1 second as a bonus. Done.
Huda Fatima is not here, so yes, let's see if your third time lucky. Yes, Mr. Salim to kindly join us. Let's see if Mr. Salim is going to be lucky for someone today.
Srinanda Srinivasan, Sunrise English Private School.
Srinanda, are you here? I think the lady will have to work her charm now. Shafnaz. Okay, so we're going in for the fourth. I hope this is the last time we'll have to take.
Asha Sharavana Kumar, Emirates National School, Sharjah.
Asha Sharavana Kumar, Emirates National School, Sharjah, are you here? I think all the students have gone back to study, I guess. Okay. We'll go in for another round. That's all. Yes, can we have Mr. Munir Ahmed picking up for the second time? I hope we have the student here.
Naira Muhammad. Our English School.
Naira Mohammed is not here. Okay, I request Mr. Roshan to kindly pick a name.
Ahalya Satyabalan, our own English school.
Ahalya is here? Yes or no? Ahalya, if you're here, please kindly come running towards the stage. Ahalya, are you here?
Fine, we'll go for next round.
Yes, we'll go for the next.
Next pick.
Mr. Salim, kindly pick a name.
Varsha Akhilesh, our own English school, Sharjah.
Miss Varsha Akhilesh.
So all the 95 plus students have gone or what?
Our hope is on you. This is going to be the last.
Brahmishta Bhattacharya.
Are you here? Yes. Any name I don't understand. There is a huge cheer there and there's no one there also. Head girl. But then where is your head girl? She's also not here.
Chocolate numbers or no?
Okay, so we're going for one final. We're going for one final lucky draw. Okay, so we'll be going in for one final lucky draw, and if that person is here, okay, before we announce if that person is here, we will be giving it to that person, or else we will be taking it completely to MediaOne and PCS Digital to select the right candidate.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Abraham. Thank you for your support.
Is Naidar here or? Okay, we are going for the next one. Oh, fantastic! Oh, great, great.
Nathan, congratulations. Before you receive it, just two things that I want to know. Are you a golden visa holder? And how much did you score? 97.3. Eligible for this? So yes, please stay and we would be giving you a small ECH token.
This luck was yours. This was selected for you.
Congratulations, Nathan, congratulations. And he is qualified to receive the golden visa, all courtesy ECH Digital. Once again, a huge round of applause. I know a lot of you are feeling a little sad because you haven't, but I'm sure you will all get it.
And everyone, please do collect your certificates from the stall behind. Do not miss out on that. Your original certificates will be provided.
I request the update from ECH Digital to say a few words regarding the ECH and golden visa because a lot of you right here are eligible for golden visa, but how can they get it?
Good evening, everyone. So myself Akhil. I am from a company called ECH Digital. We have our sales head Munirka and among our staff with us. So first of all, thanks for this opportunity to speak in front of you, to MediaOne and also to our dear client RJ Binju. So first of all, ma'am, can I ask you something? A favor? So could you please share your experience of getting golden visa through us?
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Should I be true?
You can be
Yes,
true.
I am being true. It was definitely a very easy process. I mean, I had to give in my application and the rest was taken care of by ECH Digital. So, yes, a big thank you for that as well.
So, among everyone, this is the one thing that we would like to show. We always let our clients speak for us. Today, on behalf of our CEO, Mr. Iqbal Marconi, my mentor and my boss, I am here to speak a few words about Golden Visa. So I know a lot of you people don't know still what is Golden Visa. So technically, Golden Visa is a visa that provides you 10 years stay in UAE. So we all know that we all stay currently in some sponsored visa. So you might be sponsored by your parents, you can be sponsored by your employer, or you can get a visa on the basis that you have a real estate investment here. So in golden visa, what happens is that you're self-sponsored. It's like you're sponsoring yourself. For 10 years, basically, you're able to enjoy the privilege of getting a PR in Dubai. You can work, you can resign, you can own a property, or if you just choose to just stay in your home, you can even do that. So you are able to have a benefit that you can stay 10 years in this country without absolute no responsibilities. So getting a visa like this has many categories. One among that category is that being academically qualified. So once you have scored good grades in high school, you are being eligible for a golden visa. So if you are willing to go for golden visa, we have our counters in the back. You can give your number. Someone from my company will contact you. And there are other categories also, like owning a investor or being good in what you do, like RJ Binju. If you are good in whatever talent that you have, then we have a category in that. There are multiple, like Dubai culture, sports. So in which category, if you are eligible, if you feel like you want to apply for golden visa, you can definitely give your number in the back and someone from our company will contact you. That's all, and thank you.
Thank you so much for actually telling all the details regarding the golden visa and easy education. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So yes, with that, it is time to wind the event, and before we get into the photo session, I would like to invite Ms. Shafna Anas for the photo science.
Dear students and parents, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here for a very joyous moment. I know we are all waiting for this evening. I'm not expecting this for long. First of all, congratulations each and every student who got honored here. Thanks to the parents who supported them and waited here for a long time. Thanks to the crowd sponsors. Thanks to the MediaOne University for this prestigious venue. Thanks to our event like make this event to be the event organized and successful. Thank you everyone for being part of this journey of celebrating the success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Shafna Anas. She's the Senior Manager, Media Solution, MediaOne TV. Thank you for a fantastic evening. This was an evening of celebrating the young minds, the bright minds, and as we said, this is just the beginning of your journey. This achievement is just a beginning to many more coming your way. So thank you so much for joining us. This is Viju and Alan from 360 Radio. So once again, thank you and wishing all of you a very good night.
Sexy Radio.